Good afternoon or evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is ArraySeven, and today with me I have ScottJAw. Say hello, ScottJAw.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and today we're going to be doing some golfing on Payload Upward. Right now we are golfing demos, as you can see. I with my loadout of my party animal demo, and him of his very well-dressed partying and golfing demo. There. Isn't it beautiful? I can't see your genitals yet, but that's for a different time, right?
It's still early in the match, Ray. It's
still early. Okay, so the idea behind this is that we charge up our shots and fire sticky bombs, and then see who can get to the end point and destroy the teleporter first, and in the least amount of shots. Okay, so ScottJAw, if you want to go ahead and tee off, I will be watching you with gusto. So ScottJAw gets ready to tee off. He tests the winds a little bit, and you can see him charging up his shot. He raises it up, and there goes the shot. It looks like it went a little bit far over there to the middle. That seems right. So next up is ArraySeven.
I was not planning. Alright, so as Ray goes, you can see that he has the baseball grip. Looks like... That's not a baseball grip, Ray. Looks like
Sorry,
he's going
I don't know what the
to
baseball grip is.
take a swing. There it goes. Wow. It totally passed my ball.
Alright, so Array's ball seems to have landed right here in front of the balcony here. And we also have ScottJAW's, who is in this little box canyon right here. Giggity giggity, giggity goo. So ScottJAW, if you want to go ahead and take the next shot, go ahead.
Yeah, that was a total...
ScottJAW lines up for his shot. See him charge up. Off it goes. Fires over the fence into the next yard. Beautiful shot. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Well done. All right.
All right, Ray. So do this with some gusto.
So some gusto coming up.
Charging. Lets it fire.
So it seems that ScottJAW has two stickies here. Not quite sure which one is which. ScottJAW, which one is your shot, and why are there two stickies here?
This is what you call a sweet spot, you see, and for whatever reason, the stickies are like gremlins that were watered after midnight.
You see,
I really don't know why there are two here, as I basically just shot one. Maybe it's a force of nature we're not familiar with in the golf world.
You see, I just assumed that that sticky bombs were much like amoebas, in which they reproduce asexually, and these are just drifting apart after recently diverging. So ScottJAW, go ahead and take the one farthest away from the point, and go ahead and take the next shot. So he squats there with his booties and his kilt, and he's ready for the shot, and there goes the shot. And
I tried to hold back on that a little.
He held back beautifully. It landed right there in the yard. Seems like a great place to tee off for the next one. I have to check the ass winds. There's pretty good. There's headwinds and then there's ass winds. The ass winds are what direct balls sometimes. So let's go ahead and launch this one up.
That swing weight on his twerk was beautiful. This should be a beautiful shot. Ooh, and he goes
fire it out.
Over the building. He tries
it goes
to take
over the
lead.
fence into out of bounds. Oh dear, that's going to cost me at least another point. So let's go ahead and fire the next one.
Okay.
ScottJAW lines up his shot. He gets ready for his swing.
Going high.
He lets it loose. Goes over the building. It bounces off the skybox and lands on top of the building. Oof! Out of bounds once again.
A little to the left. Watch the wind. Oh,
and it looks like it just stuck on the freaking rafter. And it looks like that might actually have to cut down my score just a little bit. I'm going to be definitely over par, probably a bogey. So ScottJAW is actually going to put his sticky on top of this right here, since apparently his went over the building. So ScottJAW, if you want to go ahead and lay your shot right here and fire off the next one, that'd be hunky-dory.
I'm scared, Sarge.
Go for it. Go ahead and see where that landed. Where did that land, ScottJAW?
It actually landed right on the pillar above the actual track, so it was quite a good shot, just a little bit high. I'm confident, I'm very happy with it, and I'm excited to see what you do next, Mr. 7.
So let's go ahead and line up Array's shot for the next. Array right now at 5, abysmally compared to ScottJAW's 5 as well, but ScottJAW being much farther than Array. Go ahead and charge up.
That charge. Oh.
Seem to have fired one incidentally. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're looking through some of the golf terms to kind of brush up on our PGA Tour skills, and some of these are the most blatantly sexual things we've ever seen in our life. For example, one of my favorites is the backswing. That sounds like a little bit of a bad move, doesn't it? Right there. What do you guys think?
Right underneath is the backspin, so you can always backswing into a backspin.
Yeah, backswing and backspin. Yeah, and there's also the bump and run. That's pretty much the exact history of Array's sexual experiences in 3 words right there. Bump and run. That's exactly what that is.
Or the ScottJAw original, the pendulum stroke.
Pendulum stroke right there. ScottJAW is going to be in bed with his wife, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it's going to be pendulum stroke.
Pendulum. All right. So what I was saying was the pendulum stroke sounds like in an anime where someone's fighting and they do a slow-mo fast super turbocharge move, and they're like pendulum stroke.
Welcome back from our intermission, ladies and gentlemen. We've actually gone and gotten ourselves some more time, so we actually had a better chance of finishing off the ending. So, ladies and gentlemen, ScottJAW's up next. His sticky had landed on top of this building right here, but we're going to go ahead and give him the shot of somewhere down here. So, ScottJAW, if you want to go ahead and take your shot.
Okay, and I'm
Get ready for the shot.
I'm going to try to curve this a little bit, and I don't know.
Seems like the wind got it, and you didn't curve at all. It managed to tack onto the wall. That's going to be a problem if he doesn't manage to. Looks like I fell into the hole right there. It's going to be a problem if he doesn't manage to get on top of that right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, ArraySeven's going to go back and go for his shot.
I think I'm pretty confident I can get that. Let's do a gentleman's wager.
All right, I wager you 3 cosmetics that I make it within the next 2. Okay, sounds great. Gentleman's wager.
Gentleman's wager. I will take that wager.
Go ahead and go for the shot. A little bit of wind effect in there, a little bit of gravity, but that's all right. It seems like I have a clear line of view with this. It looks like it's going to be great.
Okay,
all right.
I'm right here, and I think that what I'm going to try to do, actually...
All right, so just so everyone knows, ScottJAW has to bounce Sticky off of the teleporter in order for it to work.
Oh...
Don't act so disappointed. You knew it when you got into this, didn't you?
Oh, I thought that I just had to destroy the teleporter. I didn't know there was a clear, concise...
Well, if you can get it in close enough to destroy the teleporter, that'd be hunky-dory, wouldn't it? That'd be just hunky-dory. Seems like you missed. Did you miss? I can't even tell where it went. You missed?
Yes,
okay, it looks like ArraySeven's up next. ArraySeven starts up his shot, going for a full power right in the hole! And he misses. It goes straight through the teleporter.
Oh, so that's 2 Array, and I'm going to go up here where my ball is.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to take this 3rd shot.
And you detonate it, and you manage to kill the NGO. Poor Mr. Breaded Chicken. That looks devastating. Let's go for ArraySeven and his ArraySeven and his second one. Go ahead and not charge that one out so fast.
Ooh.
Can you destroy the teleporter? And it looks like the teleporter is just barely on the brink of destruction.
So
ArraySeven's going to go ahead
and right here.
Yes, you would, but ArraySeven's going to go ahead and go for the putt. Just going to tap it in real quick, and ends up destroying the teleporter. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like ScottJAW wins, and unfortunately, it seems to me like I owe him some cosmetics. Sir, we'll go ahead and trade ScottJAW. ScottJAW, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and give him some usuals. I've got my 6 Berliner's Bucket Helms. Go ahead and give that one. And that.
Nice doing business with you.
There you go. Yes, this is a gift. I agree. Go ahead and accept the trade, ScottJAW. There we go. Yep, all hope is lost. I feel like I just got myself ripped off of Team Fortress 2, and now I'm quitting the game completely. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed ArraySeven and ScottJAW golf with demos on Payload Upward, and I do hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh, I think those are my items.
Believes that those might be your items. Those might be your items. Those might just be your items.
You don't need to spy crab, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to.
You don't need to.
Rock, paper, scissors. You just need to play some demo golf.
There you go. Berliner's Bucket Helm right there. 3 unusuals right there. My life has gone down the drain, and I cannot live anymore. I'm gonna go commit suicide right now or hang myself. I'm gonna use a Twizzler as a rope and hang myself from the ceiling the basement, which there are no rafters because I have a very developed house. Unfortunately, do not have the ability to hang myself off of a rafter. Ladies and gentlemen, special thanks to Mr. Breaded Chicken for being so voluntary with this and his extreme Rancho Relaxo skills. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Anything you'd like to add, ScottJAw?
Yeah, eat your vegetables and don't do drugs once again. And like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share, give away your firstborn.
Sounds
YouTube
excellent.
Monday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a wonderful day. Stay in school, don't do drugs, etc., etc.
I'm the invincible, undefeated champion. Mount Zion's my ancestors can't rely on. Star of David, nah, the thought of stardom. Martyrdom and done crumbs left to the dumb thumb. To this play button, glutton of words. Mutton, birds of fly to fly to you, dropping turds. Hopping up on ignorance to feel how your mighty prop up the real. Dance the visual cry to deity. Pious piety might be the...
I'm gonna do it. Mark my words.
How about the plumb bob?
Plumb
Bob.
bob.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like the coefficient of restitution. That to me, that sounds like something a British person would call like somebody's. I don't know, like just some conjugation between two people. Oh yes, the coefficient of restitution over here. I want to coefficient your restitution right now, all over your back. You know, like.
You know what I just realized? If you look at these, you can actually make like full-blown sexual sentences. Like,
What do you got?
The centrifugal force of my chicken wing made her choke down my chunk until she cleeked. Afterwards, she had a closed club face.
Oh, God.
Now, I just call her cavity back because she has no back of her cambered.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
okay.
What the?
These are amazing.
What the hell? Has no one looked at the golf terms here? Like, oh, here we go. Early hit. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I had that problem right there.
Or how about the pre-shot routine?
There you go.
Pre-shot routine.
Let's warm up the equipment.
Everybody
right there,
should
if
have a
anything.
pre-shot routine.
Everyone needs to have a pre-shot routine. Don't
Remember, clean the weapon before battle.
they? Exactly.
And
Every
Oh,
time.
man.
It'll fire much more efficiently.
Here's one of my favorites. The flop shot. Now that sounds like the most flaccid ejaculation you've ever seen in your life, right? Like,
just
here's
wanna
an
make
example of one of
sentences.
Phil Mickerson's flop shots. Now that just sounds like something he did in prison, you know? His footwork, that seems
Oh, my God.
kind of typical. Yeah, his golf range, grip, there you go.
put her
Groove,
her
ground
dead
lesson,
hand-
half shot, heel toe weighted, hitter, high side, impact, inside to in, inside to out. Now that is sexual innuendo right there. The
For
Iron
sure.
Byron is beautiful.
The semi-private lesson.
There you go.
Yeah, we all know what happens in the semi-private lesson.
The splash shot.
There you go. Lob
The
shot. I
spoon.
like that. I feel like the lob shot is something that happens after you haven't had sex for about 6 years and you end up just painting the garage. You know, that's a lob shot right there.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
it's better than when she puts her dead hands on my deep face driver, and then we just go full double eagle until I downswing into her dynamic balance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
There we go. I got a paddle grip on her. And then there's the pendulum stroke. You just saw the pendulum stroke. The pitch and run. There's another one right there.
The
plumb
Texas
bob.
wedge.
Oh, that sounds
baby.
good.
Come on, take a taste of my plumb bob right over here, baby.
Plumb bob.
The plumb bob.
This is
Private
horrible.
lesson. I like that. This is horrible. This is like, has a golfer never gone to this? Do golfers go to the site and just think, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, she
Well,
was
I think
actually-
something to mention is this is the official PGA website.
Yeah, this is the official PGA.com website.
You know what? Make sure you
Yeah.
put a link because people really
Yes,
need
we're
to
gonna
see
we're gonna put a link to this. This is bullshit.
the
Yeah.
smothered
Hey,
hook.
hey, here we go. Stroke play. Now that I like that. That's like something you do at dinner, like underneath the table. You know, that's some stroke play right there.
Make
That's
sure
some
you use a
stroke play.
strong grip.
Stroke
my
play, and then later prepare for some supination, whatever the hell it's pronounced.
You just have to scroll the bottom.
S-U-P-I-N-nation.
You guys
Oh,
have
it's
to
the
scroll
bottom
the
of the
bottom.
best.
Yeah,
The
you gotta
waggle.
take a whiff of my uncock as I waggle using my weak grip.
Take a
Oh.
waggle width of my vector visualization
Look
upright
at that
uncock.
trajectory of the Texas wedge going on the target line. That,
Mm.
my friend, is some supination.
The top shot affected his trajectory, and his touch transitioned into an uncocking upright vector visualization and waggle weak grip whiff.
Yips.
Out of context, that is so bad. And the splash shot, I still love the splash shot. The splash shot, the plumb bob, and the pendulum. What was it, ScottJAw? The pendulum stroke.
Swing.
The pendulum stroke.
Oh, stroke.
It's like it's like the guy from Dragon Ball Z, or like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh. Like when he would finally like turn into his real self, or like his future self is just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pendulum stroke.
My semi-private lesson turned into my shank going into her short game with a smothered hook and then a splash shot at the end.
While using the paddle grip.
Paddle grip. Much better than the baseball grip.
Yeah.
And then she finished me off with a lateral slide. Good night, everybody.